Hey, what's up everybody? I'm Praetorian and welcome back to Stellaris as we are playing with the Walmart Slugs on the Megacorp expansion, which many of you guys may already have now. Game came out a couple days ago, or the expansion came out a couple days ago, and yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying it as much as I have. I absolutely love the new patch. The expansion's good too, but it's really the patch, as I said before, that's the star of the show, and good God, it is great. I'm liking it. It has finally made Stellaris into what is, in my opinion, a good game now. Before that, Stellaris was not quite as good as the other Paradox games, in my opinion. I didn't like it as much, but yeah, it's up there now. I'm liking it a lot. So let's go ahead and get started, guys. One of the first things I want to go ahead and do is start taking care of like some defensive actions here, because we were planning on going to war with these guys. Taking a look at when we can do that. We have a treaty with them right now, which would be somewhere on here. Remember, they also have the defensive pact. This is something we'll talk about here in a minute with the Farin Combine. I'm trying to see when our treaty ends because I don't remember. It is 2268, so we got about 4 years until the treaty ends, and we'll be able to declare war if we so desire. So we're gonna have to fight both of these two, and possibly even them if they happen to create an alliance with them in between that time. So we need to defend against both. Now we have a very massive space station here that can probably put up pretty good defense. We're gonna go ahead and build up the defenses one more anyway. Let's build one more defensive platform here, and they're not gonna be able to break through there. But up here in the north, it's a different situation. They can come through our space into Pythria, and from there they pretty much have access to everything. They got a colony they can take over, so we're gonna have to do something here. And then of course, we do have a space station that stops them from accessing here, but it's not a very strong space station. This is a trading space station, so let's go ahead and do something about that. Let's go ahead and build up a couple shells here. We don't have enough. You know what I'm going to do, actually? Because this one's already pretty strong, the Zapor station. Let's go ahead and cancel that so that we can build one more here at Golba. So we can get 2 defensive platforms there. I wonder if we have enough to build something right here. We do. Let's get another gun battery. That's how we'll increase their strength. And then once we've got a bit more alloys, 200, we're going to build a space station over here as well for further defense in our colony. Complete. Since even if we have this defense set here, they could still come over here and take that over. Did finish that construction up on Asda, which I believe was a generator district. So we're getting more energy. We need to start building more mining districts. One thing I wanted to show you guys, because I had talked about this before in the last 2 episodes. I actually went ahead and I didn't realize we were on normal speed, but on the last 2 episodes I posted in the comments that I figured out how to look at the individual jobs of the pops, something I was trying to do in a previous episode. You just need to click on this here somehow. There we go. Click on right there, and then it'll show you all the breakdown for all the jobs. And this is what I was curious about, because I wanted to know what our robots were currently doing. And it looks like our robots are the farmers here. So we have 2 robots working the farms right now. So yeah, I like that you can do that. I was wondering how the hell you did it, and that's how you do it. And then also lets you see like what each individual job is doing. So for instance, the entertainers are taking 2 of our consumer goods and turning it into Unity and amenities, a ton of amenities. And you can see how much it's worth it or not, which is really nice as well. For instance, here we're taking 10 minerals to get 2 robot pop. So yeah, pretty interesting being able to look at this. I like it a lot. I like that you can click on that. I just didn't know how to do it. Looks like we have... Okay, so we have a bit going towards Xenophile. That's not good. Don't want that. Alright, so let's go ahead and get this started. I've been doing a lot of talking, not a lot of playing. Construction complete over here. We got an artifact recovered. Excellent. And we have discovered a bit of research. We got the ion thrusters. So let's go ahead and get... we can get cruisers. Yeah, I almost always, whenever these unlock, I feel like you got to get them. But good God, I'd love to get the robot modification points with robot modding. That would be nice as well. But you kind of got to get the cruisers first, unfortunately, because, yeah, that's a necessity. So we did finish scanning. Oh, we finished that up, getting those, that's where we got the artifacts. Do we have, all rivalry. We'll have to take a look at that in a second. Do we have anything else for him to do within our own space? Any other missions? It looks like we're done. Yeah, we're done. So we're gonna go ahead and go back out and explore some more. Yeah, let's go ahead and start doing what will happen to this system first. Just come over and scan a few of these. All right, let's take a look at this rival that was declared. This is with the Tesnid Covenant. I think that's these guys over here. So let's declare them a rival so that we can get more influence. Influence is always a good thing.
Incoming transmission.
And migration treaty proposal. I am sorry, my friend, but I don't know that we want to do that. Let's decline it. We'll just decline it for right now. We could always start one later in the future. Oh, we actually have missions up here to do. Yeah. Do we have a assigned ship close to them? Oh, he's already doing it. Well, there you go. It looks like I already thought about that. Establishing communications with the Ether Collective. This is a hive mind. And I don't know where they're at. We'll take a look at that. See if we can't find them. The Collective. Where are they at? They're up here. Oh, yes. One thing that was brought up that I meant to look at. We'll get this first, and then we'll look at it. Which we're going to be getting the Polytechnic Education Leader Experience Gain plus 25% and Leader Level Cap increased by 1. So that's pretty good. So one thing that somebody had noticed about these guys here is that they look kind of powerful for being such a small little country here, a little empire. So I just wanted to see if they were any different, if there's anything different about them. I'm not really seeing anything special about them. Somebody thought they were like a special empire of some sort. But I'm not really seeing anything here for them. Yeah, their pathetic power. Maybe he had saw something that I didn't. He thought he had a powerful space station or something like that. But yeah, I'm not seeing it. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything that's really like amazing here. I mean, you can't really see their space station, but yeah, nothing that looks different. Yeah, I think the Trondheim station isn't just a regular station, but yeah, it is a very high level station, which is interesting. Maybe these are one of the advanced.
Built something.
He was an advanced empire, perhaps? But then I wonder how he got his ass kicked. I don't know. Oh yes, that's right. We were doing something. We want to get a space station here. So let's go and do that. Let's go and upgrade this. Make that a little bit powerful, more powerful. They are on the frontier. That's our new colony, substrate. We want them to be able to defend themselves a little bit better. So, yeah. Empire's looking good. Remember, we're expanding our current construction ship, which I changed the name for them. Meals on Wheels. That was a request in the comments. Let me name it after him. I said, sure, why not? We'll go with Meals on Wheels. Even though they don't do anything with meals, it's fine. They're bringing food to everybody. So they're going to come over here and they're going to expand to the last system, guys. We're not going to expand past that for a little while. We've already very much reached our empire size cap. And we're getting some nasty penalties from that. Getting more faction influence from this. Unlock Starbase Building, the Deep Space Black Site, which will give a system modifier for governing ethics, attraction, and stability. So that really only helps the system that it's in, but it can help like a colony, essentially. So you might want to build that in a place where you have a colony that maybe is far from your capital, and they're starting to deviate from your ethics. So we can increase our leader lifespan here. We can unlock the, be able to get rid of dense jungles. I always try and take a look at these before we do to kind of see what we'd be getting from this. So this would unlock another mineral field here. Okay, that's on Sam's Club. Looking at our other planet, Asden, this would unlock the Boggy Fens here. And we do need to unlock more sites here. Sam's Club's looking all right, but Asda, not so much. How about our new colony? Let's take a look at them and just see if there's anything that we'd be unlocking here. A lot of dense jungle and that max crystal. Yeah, I kind of feel like that is important. There are crystal mines there. So, as good as everything else is, we're going to get that one, and plus we can get it really, really quick. It's only going to be 21 months. Not too bad at all. So we get our next tradition here in 57 months, which is important because not only get this bonus for the pops, working with research have their upkeep reduced by 20%, so researchers are going to be cheaper to maintain. That'll be the final one here, so that's going to give us a research speed of plus 10%. Pretty big. And then on top of all that, I guess I can look at this. Let's just leave it be for now. And then on top of that, we're going to get a new perk, which is nice. I think we some new ones unlock at the third perk as well. Renthi secured. We got another specimen here. Excellent. Good job, man. Good job. So I think he just has one more left, if I'm not mistaken. Let's take a look. We have 2 of the 6 precursor artifacts. As far as the specimens collected, we only have 1 left. Yep, he's gonna get the last one for us. Excellent. So Meals on Wheels has finished his task, and now we need to go ahead and get the mining stations there. And we do have a bit of alloys remaining to do something with. I think we're still building up, and we're still building this up. It's almost done though. So we'll just wait, because I'm gonna want to build on there. So
we built
there we go. Got that taken care of. Do we want... Yeah, there's not really any trade here. So we don't really want to turn it into a trading place. It's probably going to be largely defensive. Do we want a shipyard here? I don't really feel like we need a shipyard this far out. No, not really. What I think we're going to do is largely focus on defense for this one, just because they're on the frontier there. So we're going to do a gun battery, and we're going to do a missile battery. And for the building, let's take a look at what we might want to do. I might just leave this one be for right now. Oh, nice. You can do the hyperlane registry, which will have you jump faster. You get better jump charge. A good place for that would be here in Golba. That'd be a really good place. Also in Asda, this is another place that we constantly go through, so it'd be helpful. Not so much in the other space stations, but yeah, these couple here would be nice to have that in. Just taking a look at what we might want to do. This is nice too. Once again, this would help the planet here by giving us the stability and ethnics attraction. And that's the reason why I was kind of considering waiting to see if that's what we want to do once we get the colony up. I'm not sure how much they're going to actually, you know, move away from our ethics, but they are kind of far from the capital. I think it measures it by the amount of space, hyperlanes that you are away. And so often the further away a colony is, the more likely they are to deviate from your ethics. So something to consider. Research station output plus 10%. Ooh, wormhole travel or the hyperdrives. Good God, so many choices. So many great choices here. This one's going to be difficult to pick which one we want. I'm really kind of tossing between these two. And I kind of want to do wormhole travel first just because it's quicker. We're looking at 74 months while this one's 110 months. I love hyperdrives. That would be great to have, obviously. That's extremely important. Good God, man. I feel like we got to go out to hyperdrives. I want to go on the wormhole, guys. But we could go through everything faster. We can move a lot faster, move through our empire quicker, which is important because it's a fairly large empire. So it does take us a while to get everywhere. So it would be nice. Ooh, somebody closed our borders. Ah, damn them. So we need to build here. So what do we want to do? We have an open building slot. So yeah, let's go ahead and get something here. What do we want to get? What do you currently have? Let me just take a look here. All right, so that's what we're working with right now. Let's go ahead and get something else for them. I feel like we should do research labs here, guys. I always like getting those research labs. Pretty important overall, obviously. We want to be able to
Anomaly found.
stay ahead of techs. Yes, that's right. We had borders closed from the Sukar. So let's take a look at who they are. All right, they're over here. We're gonna close borders with anybody who closed borders with us. I think it's only fair. Screw you. They're really far away though, so it's kind of largely it's largely irrelevant. I don't think we're gonna be going through each other's borders anytime soon. All right, so he's gonna go and research that for us. This anomaly that we just discovered. I mean, I just don't know if we'll be able to get any of this in our space. We are already so large, and we get those nasty penalties, and it does seem that we have an unemployed worker here. My bad. We should go ahead and fix that. We can go and upgrade our alloy foundries. Interesting. Does that cost anything? Just taking a look here. I imagine that would cost, yes, that does cost motes. But we do have mote production of 2, so maybe upgrading just one of them would be a good idea, I think. Yeah, let's just upgrade one here on the home planet. That's it. Remember, we don't want to get too expensive. But we do want more alloys, more ally production. So yeah, we're going to go upgrade that. What else should we do here? Well, we're short on housing, so let's build something for the housing. Let's do, I think we're going to do another city district. Although we are good on amenities, you know what, maybe it would be a good idea to get something else here, like another agricultural district. We don't have the minerals. Really? Huh. Minerals is a problem. Food is obviously a problem too. That's something that we're gonna start working on. I'm probably gonna build another agriculture district here as soon as we need it. And I'm not too worried about it, guys. Even though we're in the negative, we can always purchase it. That's what the great thing about the market is you can kind of make up for not doing well in certain things. For instance, we're great in energy production, so we can use that energy to, you know, buy the minerals that we need, even if it is kind of expensive. I feel like it's not that big of a deal. Like, for instance, we could just buy that. We're good on food right now. We don't need to buy anything. But yeah, that's the whole purpose of that market, is so you don't have to have great production in everything. What did we buy that for? Oh yes, we bought it so that we can upgrade here. Oh, we're already doing that. Oh yes, that's right. I was going to build a new agricultural district here. So we're going to get an agricultural district. And
Complete.
rock potential. So the Dastamond, that's something here. One of the planets here is exceptionally rich in minerals. Minerals that are unfortunately of no use to us. However, science officer Gesh Chainwell believes that many elements in the crust of Dastamin 4 can be transformed into potentially more useful forms through positron bombardment. So the Nautilus has requested that the Walmart Incorporated set aside 100 energy credits for the purpose of this project. Very well, ready the positron charges. Let's see if we can't make this happen.
Updated.
And he gained a trait as well from that. He's developed a new skill. He's resilient now, so he's going to live a little bit longer. That's good.
Research
Very good.
complete. We did it.
It looks like the construction ship is done as well. And I think we just finished up getting all the specimens that we needed. They've all been secured. So now visitors are journeying from all across Walmart Incorporated to see its wonders. This is going to give us society research, energy credits, influence, and unity. So all good things. All very good things. Spaceship. And what is he doing? Science ship. Oh yes, that's right. He was the one who just finished that up. So now he can go researching, or go scanning, I should say. There is no route. Why is there no route here? Huh. Why can he not travel there? Avoiding hostiles due to evasive stance. Oh. Apparently he can't go through that system. Well, let's deal with that then. Are we going in there now? No, that's the pilot hunters. Let's go into the system and see what the problem is here. We should be able to destroy it, get rid of it. And we could just put our science ship as close as he can get for right now. And our construction ship, currently done there. I don't think he has any other tasks to do now. Yeah, I want to say there's nothing for him to do for a little while anyway, until we start expanding again, which might be a little while, guys. Yeah, I don't see it being anytime soon. We've definitely hit that cap, and we're going to continue moving along that as our population grows on our planets. So yeah, we're just going to have him go back to the headquarters and just kind of base there, where he'll not cost us as much money. Could get rid of him, I guess, if we're not using them, but I like having one, at least one sitting around here. So what do we have here? I don't think that's just telling us that we can, we can build more buildings on Sam's Club. Okay, well, let's go ahead and do that then. Let's pick a building. I feel like these guys should go ahead and get a robot assembly plant, especially if the robots like to do farming, and we'd want to get like farming robots once we start designing our own robots. So yeah, let's get a robot assembly plant. I think that'd be useful. That'll help us out in the long run, I think. ASDA is getting that research labs. They currently need jobs. Looking at corporate HQ, they also need jobs, but they should have some soon. Do we have anything to like distribute? Not really. I guess we could distribute some consumer goods to the corporate HQ. Looks like we already did that though. So did finish up with technology. We can now get rid of those tile blockers. What do we want to get next? And do the executive retreat. That's a special building for us. It does require those gases, so we want to be able to build it immediately. Would increase our amenities though, and planet value modifier, and that's for our corporation, for the whole empire. And then we can get a planet modifier, trade value. So that's something we'd want on our HQ, but we don't have those gases to maintain it, so no point on getting it now. We can get the business management nexus. This is, I think, an upgrade for that special building that we have, and it doesn't require anything special, so it might be something we want to get. It's more manager jobs. We could increase our naval capacity as well, something that'd be useful. And we can get the regenerative hull tissues here. That take 55 months. I almost want to go for that, actually. You know what? I know these other ones are great. Although we can get this one really quick, 29 months. That would be a lot of bonuses from that. But I think we're going to go ahead and do this. We're going to get that one. I know that it's available at all times, so we could get it anytime, so we don't have to have it now. But I want it now. What did we get here? Anomaly. We'll just leave that be for now. It looks like it's kind of challenging. A little bit too difficult for us to be waiting on it. But yeah, things are going well on our planets for the most part. They're growing. Not really seeing any like stability issues or crime issues. Things are pretty good. People are happy. Generally happy with our rule. I did not realize that was paused. So let's keep this going here. Moving through the times. We're at 2266. About 66 years into the game already. Food is getting worse. Yeah, food's getting much worse. So we're going to have to deal with that. As our population grows, we're going to see that become more of a problem. We're going to research that one. But Sam's Club is going to pick it up soon. They're going to build that robot assembly plant. And then we're probably going to go in and get an agriculture district next. We could also change up our alloy foundries there. And what did this happen here? We established, oh, the colony has been established. All right, excellent. Look at this. Substrate is also in its own sector as well. So it's going to need a new governor. So we're going to go and get a governor here. This is our first time getting a governor in well, since we started the game, actually, I think. So we can get the Iron Fist, slave output plus 10%. Grain upbringing. Well, I don't really know what substrate's going to be specializing on. It does look like it's a little bit leaning towards agriculture. And then, of course, we have the special crystal mines here as well. So, yeah, that's one option. Let me take a look and see what the other leaders will give us. We have a lot of agrarian stuff. Get cheaper upkeep, so that'd be more energy. I'm leaning towards one of the agrarian ones. Yeah, I think we're gonna get this guy. Let's go and hire him. That's our new governor. Just more food. He still can't go through here yet because he's waiting for us to clear that up. So he's just gonna have to sit by until we're able to get through that system. New contact. So we've contacted these guys. What are they called in the Paradox series? The Blorg or something like that? So what are they? They're fanatics, spiritualists, and xenophobes. So essentially they're nothing like the Blorg. Paradoxes. I think that's what they're called, the Blorg. I don't know. I watched some of that series. You got steam power. Oh, okay. So they've now moved into steam power. All right, they're moving along through the times, guys. And somebody else has closed their borders. We just met you, motherfuckers. All right. Yeah, they don't like other species, so I guess that's fitting. Well, you shan't cross into my borders either. Screw you. All right, so let's take a look at the new colony and see if we can't do anything here. We should probably build something like how do we want to start this out here with the city district for the amenities? Let's do one city district. So we'll do that first, and then we'll kind of move them along with something else. Alien barracks. That's a special project that we discovered.
Log updated.
So let's go ahead and have him work on that instead of doing what he's gonna do. We're gonna do the project. He was gonna go scan this system. That can bait. All right. Sam's Club has finished its construction queue, excuse me. And these guys have decided to insult us. All right. Do what you do, dog. I don't care. So I want to take a look at our planets, see how things are going here, make sure everything's looking great, and they are. Everything's pretty fairly well. Yeah, everything's going nicely here.
We did it.
Food is becoming a problem now. We're gonna have to deal with that. The alien barracks has been finished up here. This quest, which gains us experience, and he has now got the military theory expertise, which doesn't really help him with his current job at the moment. It doesn't help him at all. So, is there multiple projects here? Oh, there is. The positron bombardment is on that system as well. So we'll have him do that project too. So he'll knock both of those out. Where is our... Oh, there they are. Right there. See, it seems that this is clear now. There's no reason for them to go there. It was just the last time we had been through there, they weren't able to go through there. So he was fearing it. So now we should be able to start surveying systems. Let's go and have him take care of these. So he's going to survey those systems. We now bring our... It sucks that he had to come all the way over here for that. So let's go ahead and get him back home. Of course, that is costing us an energy the longer he stays out. It's an expensive fleet. They aren't hitting the cap, are they? No, we have a cap of 50, so we're good to go. So rock potential, that is going to give minerals. All right, it doesn't really help us because we're not going to be able to get any of this under our control anytime soon.
Boom. We built something.
He built something. All right, governor has leveled up. Excellent. So yeah, the new planet's looking good. This is going to take a while before they're productive, of course. It always takes a little while for your planets to get productive. I'm glad we were able to get a fourth planet. I didn't know if we're going to find any, honestly, because you never know. If you're going to find anything past the first 3, you're only guaranteed to get those 3. And then you have those settings now where you're not even guaranteed to get that if you change that up. So we have built up the station here. That is not this. Did we build it? Oh yes, that's right. We got the batteries there, and then we're waiting to get anything here. All right. So HQ station has nothing to build. Zip core station could build more defenses. They're at 2,600 right now. They're a pretty powerful space station. The Golba station, I'd like to get them up to 1,000. They already have 3 defensive shells here, though, so I don't really want to spend any more on them. And Substrate has finished their construction. Research agreement proposed. Alright, so they're just working together even more. They continue to work together. So one thing that was brought up was the branch offices. The fact that you can build the corporate buildings here. The reason why I haven't built any corporate buildings here, guys, is because, as you can see, there's population requirements, and we happen to build on fairly small planets. They're not large planets at all. This one's almost there, though. They're getting there. Overall, I think our allies are growing really slow. They're having some problems. Maybe they're having food problems like us. I don't know. But yeah, I think those really helped us when we... What do we find here? A tropical world. When we've been giving that food, the extra food to our systems to, get the growth going up a little bit faster, which we're not able to do right now because of our lack of food. So definitely want to get the food situation, and frankly, that's really bad. We're losing a lot because of that. I wonder if there's anything that we can do here, policies-wise. Of course, we could do rationing, but that would be negative. We don't want to do that. Food's not that big of a problem. We have the money to buy food, so I'm not gonna do that. Currently, we're on a mixed economy here for economic policy. Trade policy is marketplace of ideals, which I would like to keep. Robotic workers allowed. Pre-sapients are protected. Refugees, everything's looking pretty good here. Not anything that we can change, and especially nothing to help us out here. Can do land appropriation. This policy controls whether or not newly acquired planets should have some of their land appropriated from non-citizen species. What does this do? Planets conquered for non-citizen species will have up to 5 plots displaced and replaced with citizens from other planets. Alright, well, that's interesting. We're not going to do that, though. I don't think we're going to be doing too much conquering of other planets. I didn't realize that was paused this whole time. I always forget. It's paused. I'm over here looking at shit instead of fucking letting the game roll. Because we're really trying to advance, because we're in 2268 now, and I think our peace treaty ends this year. It might be maybe December, if I'm not mistaken. Let's take a look here. Yes, December of this year. So we'll declare war soon, and I feel like defensively we're there for the most part. I mean, we could be a little bit stronger in some of these locations. Their goal was only at 932. This here is at 986. They might not be able to defeat a fleet on their own, honestly. Rivalry. Alright, so when we go to war, what we could do, instead of having this fleet go back home, this space station is incredibly powerful. They are not going to be able to invade here very successfully, I don't think. What we could do, and this was proposed in the comments, and I think it might be a good idea, is to instead use our fleet here to destroy these guys, to wipe their fleet out at the very least, do a bit of damage to them, so that then we can focus on actually conquering what we want. I think that might be a good ideal, honestly. The one problem right now is I noticed that our fleet is not large enough. We need to increase their strength. Got a new contact. United Templar Hierarchy. They're explorers. Alright. Let's take a look at where they're at. I mean, they get further. Everything's getting further and further from our empire. So yeah. Looks like Void Clouds. So yeah, but it's going to become irrelevant, the people we meet. They're not going to interact with us anytime soon, if ever. So what happened here? Alright, we got Void Clouds of a 995 strength. Could destroy them if we so desired. But yeah, no reason to right now. Not that I see. We do have a leader here already. Let's build up his strength a little bit. One other thing to consider, though, is that we're about to get cruisers, aren't we? Let me just take a look here at our research and see when we get that. Cruisers are going to be in 31 months. That's quite a while away. I don't think I'm going to wait for those right now. So let's go and get our fleet manager. Come in here and maybe increase our strength a little bit. Maybe get another destroyer. We can get one more destroyer. Sure, let's do that. We'll get one more destroyer in here. Reinforce the fleet. Make them a little bit stronger. And once and you know what, we will want to move these guys. They're back home right now. Well, it doesn't matter anyway. Might as well leave them there until they get their ship. And then we're going to prepare for war, guys. We're going to attack these guys, and they're going to come to the defense. And we'll destroy their fleet, and then we'll bring the fleet over here. And from there, we'll take the planets that we want, which are specifically these 3 planets. Now, of course, we could take more here, just to weaken our rivals a bit. They do have an L gate that would be nice to have. But once again, expanding is not exactly a good ideal at this point because of we already have empire-sized problems. So we get the faith in science. Pops working with research have their upkeep reduced by 20%. And of course, that did give us the 10% research bonus and the ability to get a perk. So let's go and see what we want to get here, guys. All right, so really I'm seeing two possible ones for us. We can do the engineering one, which would give the 2+ sensor range, hyperlane detection ranges up as well. And most importantly, our technology is going to be too arcane for others to research it, which means that, you know, we have this big old technological advantage and nobody's going to be able to catch up by, you know, just researching our ships that they destroy the parts. So that's useful to get, especially when you want to move far ahead in tech. But I think we're going to do internal vigilance here. Increases star-based damage and the defense platform damage and allows you to get more defense platforms. I think this is really important for a larger empire with a lot of different space and a lot of entry points like us, and especially considering the fact that we're going to be relying on our defensive network so much. Let's get this, guys. I think that's smart, especially for our kind of build right here, our kind of economic build. We don't want to get... We could have got that one that gave us, you know, 80+ naval capacity, and we could have built a massive fleet, and just absolutely massive fleet for the offensive. But I don't think it fits Walmart Incorporated, man. I feel like we want to turtle up a little bit. Let's go ahead and survey that. I thought we had already surveyed it. I don't know why he moved over there when he hadn't finished that one. I don't know. I must have messed that up. Wasn't old and shift when I told him to come over here, perhaps. So yeah. Now our space stations are going to be much better. I don't think it actually affects the military power. It should, you know, consider that it's doing that extra 25% damage. But yeah, our military power does not account for that. But they will do a lot more damage. So I think our space stations are looking pretty good now. Let's go and research that. And did we finish up on our fleet? I'm getting that fleet built. I think so. It looks like they should be good. Yeah, they got the destroyer there. So now we're looking at 49 naval capacity here. So what we're going to want to go and do is get our fleet moved up to the north here, because we're going to be declaring war here soon. What is the pirate hunters doing? What are they doing? They look like they're not doing their job. Oh, I think I moved the wrong fleet over there. Yep, I meant to move the tsunami fleet, and I moved the pirate hunters. Well, my bad. So let's go ahead and get these guys going back to HQ. We're going to have to set up their patrol network again. That's a shame. All right, so we'll fix that. Tsunami's going to come over here, and then we're going to declare a bit of war. So got ourselves a little bit more research over here. Once again, everything we find over here is, well, you know, doesn't really matter. I'm surprised that we haven't found anybody over here. So it seems like largely empty space. All of this is a very empty space. These guys are expanding this way, though. Yeah, this doesn't connect here to our empire. They have to come through here. Found another contact, filling in the map a bit. It's a Star Empire. Also, all of the stuff for Stellaris, or I guess all the Paradox DLCs and games are currently on sale right now. I did want to mention that. They're on sale until the 10th, which I believe is Monday. So if you're looking for that to get Megacorp, I don't think Megacorp is on sale because it's new. But if you're looking to get Megacorp and you want to pick up some of the missing DLC you have, so that you get the most complete experience, this would be a good time to get it, since it is a sale going right now. And we got a signed ship not doing anything. I think this signed ship is assigned to do those. So let's go ahead and have him come do this one here. So yeah, everything's on sale. Most of it's like, oops, my bad. Thought I had shift held. I did not. Most of it's like a 50% sell right now. And we did finish up regenerative hull tissue. Nice. And that's something I'm going to want to get on our ships. In fact, damn, we're going to want to get that on our ship now before we go to war. That'd be super useful, so we don't have to keep going back to repair. Yeah, that'd be really nice, man. I'm tempted to go for uplift. I think we are going to go for uplift, actually. Yeah, I think that should be our priority, even before that tile blocker removal. So let's go and take a look at our ship design. But to finish what I was saying, though, and you know what, we're actually going to do ship design next episode because this one's pretty much over. Everything's on sale. For instance, I just bought the God, what do they call it? The humanoid species pack or whatever. You know, that gives you the extra humanoid species. I finally bought that. I've been waiting to buy it for a while. When we started this campaign, I did not have it. So you'll notice that I don't think we have any of the, you're not gonna see any dwarfs in this playthrough, or whatever else they had in there for that humanoid pack. But yeah, I went ahead and bought it, and yeah, it was 50% off, so it was like $4, which I think is a more fair price than the $8 they're originally asking for on that one. And we do need to take a look at our home planets here, because we can now get a new building slot at Corporate HQ, and we can we got to fix the unemployment problems here on Asda. So we'll be doing that all next episode. But I want to let you guys know that that sale is going if you're waiting on anything, whether it's Stellaris or any other Paradox content. That is all on sale until Monday. So yeah, that's going to be it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, and leave a comment. Hope to see you on the next episode, and thanks for watching, guys.